Hello my viewers, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. On today's episode, we are going to be talking about sleep and its benefit to our health. As we all know, sleep is very important to our health. Just like we cannot survive without drinking water or eating food, that is also how we cannot survive without sleep. No wonder research has shown that we spend 1/3 of our entire life on sleep. A lot of people have traded their sleep for an extra work or for some engagement that they consider of paramount importance to them. Sleep is very essential for our stability. So on today's episode, we are going to be talking about what sleep is, the stages that are involved in sleep, the minimum time that is required of us to sleep in order to enjoy all the benefits that sleep has to offer, and then what those benefits are. I welcome you as we all go into it. Sleep is a state where consciousness to our environment is reduced or suspended. Sleep is not coma or death. For sleep to occur, our eyes has to be closed, our muscle has to be relaxed, the brain activity is usually altered, and then awareness to our environmental stimuli is suspended. Sleep pattern varies from one person to another depending on the age, work schedule, and the health status of the person. Sleep stages occur in cycles, and each cycle lasts for about 1.5 hours to 2 hours. So in a typical night sleep of between 7 to 9 hours, we may have up to 4 to 5 cycles of sleep. We spend majority of our night sleep between stage 1 and stage 3. So we have 4 stages of sleep. Stage 1 to 3 are called non-rapid eye movement stage, while stage 4 is called rapid eye movement stage. Sleep stage 1 involves transition from being awake to falling asleep. Sleep at this stage is very light and occurs between 5 to 10 minutes. At this stage, the muscle is just getting relaxed. The eye still moves and goes very slowly. The brain wave is also slowing down. The heartbeat rate is also slowing down. Person that is being woken up at this stage does not usually agree that he or she has had a satisfactory sleep. Sleep stage 2. The sleep is a little bit deeper than that of sleep stage 1. Larger percentage of sleep occurs at sleep stage 2. Sleep stage 2 occurs between 25 to 30 minutes. At this stage of the sleep, the temperature begins to drop. The muscle gets relaxed further. The breathing and the heartbeat slows down further. The brain experiences what we call overactivity, and then it relaxes. That is sleep spindle and then K complexes. The eye movement stops automatically. It is also easy to wake up from sleep stage 2. Stage 3 is the last stage of non-rapid eye movement sleep. In this stage, the sleep is so deep, it is very hard to wake somebody up from this stage of sleep. At this stage of sleep, the muscle is fully relaxed. The breathing and the heartbeat is at its lowest rate. The brain wave has slowed down so much in what we call the delta brain wave. The body temperature is fully dropped. There are no eye movements. At this stage, the body starts to perform its important health task, like the body replenishes its energy. The body replenishes its cells, tissues, and muscles. Growth also takes place at sleep stage 3. You need to sleep up to this stage to feel refreshed when you wake up. Dream occurs at sleep stage 4. Sleep stage 4 starts about 1.5 hours into the sleep. Breathing and heart rate starts to increase again. The limb muscle become paralyzed. This is to avoid falling from the bed. The brain wave activity increases significantly. The brain processes information at this stage. So, having known some of these important informations about sleep, let us now know the benefits we derive from sleep. Benefit number 1. It is during sleep that the body is able to repair its cells, tissues, and muscles. The body is able to grow its bones through sleep. The body restores its energy back during sleep. Another benefit of sleep is that sleep allows your body nerve cells to reorganize. During sleep, the brain's lymphatic system, or what we call the waste clearance, gets rid of waste from the central nervous system and also toxic byproducts from the brain, which must have built up in the course of the day, so allowing us to wake up strong and refreshed to take up a new task. Research has also shown that sleep helps to convert short-term memory into long-term memory. Sleep affects many aspects of the brain function, such as learning, memory, problem-solving skills, decision-making, creativity, and concentration. Good sleep helps to improve our emotional well-being. And how it happens is that there is an area in the temporal part of the brain called the amygdala. This amygdala is what controls fear response. So it is this amygdala that is in charge of our reaction when we are faced with threats or stressful situations. So when we get enough sleep, this amygdala is more likely to respond in an adaptive way. But when we are sleep deprived, the amygdala is more likely to be overreactive.
My question is, could lack of sleep be the reason why some people are very irritable?
Another benefit of sleep is that it helps us to maintain our weight. During the time we are asleep, the hunger hormone is at its decreased state. And because of that, we don't have appetite to eat. And that is because we are not consuming any energy at that point in time. But when we are awake, the hunger hormone is also awake, and that hormone stimulates our appetite, and then we stand the risk of eating in the night. And when we do this over time, we begin to pile up calories, which makes us to add weight. No wonder research has shown that chronic sleep deprivation is one of the causes of obesity and type 2 diabetes. So can you relate it? When you are not asleep, what do? You start eating. I remember those days when I usually don't sleep well, because by the time I'm done with children chores, I go to bed around that kind 12, and I'll see myself from 12 to 2. Sleep hasn't come into my eyes. What will I do? I'll just stand up, and then I'll put on the television to kind of keep myself busy. And before I know it, I'll start heading to where the refrigerator is to start looking for one thing or the other to eat. And most times it's in the course of watching the television and eating whatever I have that the sleep will come around. And it happened consistently for quite some time. And at that time when I was experiencing this, I actually put on weight. So that is it. When you don't sleep, you find out that you're always eating, particularly at night. Another benefit of sleep is that sleep helps to improve our body immunity. And how it happens is that while we are asleep, the body produces certain antibodies and immune cells. Together, this molecule fights or prevents harmful germs, inflammations, and infections. So the last benefit on my list is that sleep helps to improve our heart health. This is because while we are asleep, the heartbeat drops, the breathing drops, as well as the blood pressure drops as well. So that helps to improve our heart function. So if you're having high blood pressure or other cardiac problem, then you have to consider sleeping adequately. Another question there is, what is the minimum time required for one to sleep in order to enjoy good health? Well, according to Center for Disease and Control, the minimum time for an adult to sleep in order to enjoy good health is between 7 hours to 9 hours. Finally, what do I do when I find it difficult to sleep? The answer is, when you find it difficult to sleep, first of all, find out what could have caused that. Number one, is the environment convenient for you? When I mean environment convenient for you, I mean the temperature of the room. The temperature of the room should be a little bit lower than 20 degrees Celsius. Is the room well ventilated? Are there noises that are capable of distracting you or stopping you from sleep? Are there other things that may have hindered you from sleep which I may not have mentioned here? Find out what those things are and try to work on them, and you find out that your sleep will come back. But after you have taken care of these things and still find it very difficult to sleep, then you need to meet a physician or a sleep specialist. Thank you so much for your audience. So if you find this topic very interesting, please click on the subscription button, share for others to watch as well, and then click on the like button. Thank you. See you some other time.